it's Miss Caruth. Today I'm going to show you how to make a graph, and then I'm going to show you how to use a graph. So this lesson is broken down into two parts. In this first part, I'm going to show you how to make a graph. And scientists and explorers use graphs to help keep track of their data, or to help keep track of the things that they find out or the things that they see. So today I'm planning on going outside for a nature walk, and I want to remember everything that I see when I'm out there. Specifically, three different things. I'm looking for trees, I'm looking for flowers, and I'm looking for animals. So to help me remember how many trees and flowers and animals that I find when I'm outside, I'm going to use a graph to collect that data. I'm going to show you how to make a pretty simple graph. So I'm going to use a piece of paper, and this is just from a notebook, and then I'm going to use some crayons. If you don't have crayons at home, that's okay. Just use a pencil or a pen or a marker, anything else that you have at home. Okay, and if you don't have one at home, that's okay. You can just follow along with me. So I'm going to use, this is just one of my darker crayons. I like using darker colors for my columns. And since I'm looking for three things, I need three columns. So I'm going to start by drawing a line, and then another line, and then I'm going to put a top on my graph. There, and it doesn't have to be perfect. See, it's a little wobbly, but that's okay. It's just to help me collect my data. Make this line a little bit longer. And remember the three things I'm looking for? Trees, flowers, and animals. So in this first column, I'm going to draw a tree. And I know that a tree has a trunk, and then it has some green leaves. So I'm going to draw some green leaves like that. You can draw your tree a little different than mine. This is just how I draw trees. It's easier for me, and you can even write the word tree if you want to. And then I'm also going to put a flower here, because that's the other thing I want to look for when I go outside. I really like flowers. So I'm going to do my best to draw a flower. And then I'll give it a little yellow center where its pollen is, where its seeds come from. And then do you remember what the last thing was I was looking for? Is animals. I'm going to do my best to draw an animal, and I'm going to make it kind of like this. Let's see. An animal has a body, and they usually have legs, and they have a head with some ears and a mouth and eyes, and some animals have tails. So there's my animal. It might be a squirrel or a cat. I don't know what I'm going to see when I go outside, but I'm excited to see what I find. And then every time I see one of these things, I'm just going to put a little mark here. You can do a check mark or an X or a tally mark, whatever it is. So that's how to make your graph. So let's go outside and see what we can find.